In the beginning. Hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you want more content like this. And leave a comment. Mic, check. 1 2 1 2.
What are you?
We're back. You feel me? Got my guy. And then, hey, Hamito. We're back with episode 20.
What?
What's up with the government?
Yo, what was that, though?
What you mean?
Why did you do that? I'm bleeping that out, bro.
Niggas can't say your name.
Bro, there's...
For what?
Why? Oh, do we...
Have I introduced myself with my real name yet?
I thought you have on your first
We
episode.
have not called you by your real name.
Michael say?
Whoa, what are you doing?
Bro.
They don't need to know your last name, bro.
All right.
Everybody knows his name.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back, man. Got my two hosts here with me today.
What's your middle name?
Chill. I think
Post a picture with your middle name.
I think this is episode 20. I feel like that's a...
Yes, 20. It's 20.
Yeah, it's 20. I think this is like a small little milestone.
Nah, Coach just said we gotta wait till 25.
25?
Yeah, then
what
we'll bring the strippers in here.
Yeah, I let them strippers on some quarantine shit, right?
Yeah, just like right behind us the entire time. And we'll have them in jerseys. We'll have 3 and we'll put them all in our team's jerseys.
Nah, but glad to have you guys back.
It's not happening.
We're not having no
Definitely not for that.
In the show. But glad to have y'all back, man. It was an eventful week 5, was it?
5.
Yes.
It was an eventful week 5. I'd say a lot happened. We learned a lot. But we could get started on a recap. You know what I mean? In one moment here.
I guess you can start with the Colts and Broncos game.
No.
That's what do you
Actually,
mean?
you know what?
You
Let's
have to.
start off with the Colts and Broncos. How do y'all feel about Russell Wilson? Do you think this is just a small little, what's the name? Like, all jokes aside, I know it's funny to clown the nigga and everything.
He's
like
not
that.
playing well, and I do feel like it's mental.
You think it's a mental thing?
Yeah, I don't see what's wrong with like Denver or with his team or anything like that. When you look at him, watch his interviews, and see his mannerism, it seems mental.
So you think it's a
He's not that happy-go-lucky
it's a
guy that's like,
form.
come on, let's go to like. He doesn't seem like the same guy during the game. Like
You think it's his form, not his class?
Yeah.
Okay. James?
I saw a report that apparently he has a. Listen, I'm just telling you what the report said, man. That his shoulder is messed up. Did y'all see that?
I seen that.
That's all.
that
More recently.
Yeah.
He's questionable right now.
Yeah, they saying his shoulder is messed up. Who's there? No, let's not focus on him. Focus on Wilson. Yeah, listen. Even for as bad as he was playing, bro. As bad as he was playing. Those 2 interceptions that he threw are inexcusable. The first one, it really felt like the NFL was rigging the game.
I be saying that.
And I literally texted y'all and I was all like, no.
I've said it multiple times, and it doesn't have to do with the Cowboys or any shit like that. It could be a regular ass game, but like the NFL's fake.
You know, we be saying like quarterbacks suck, bro. When he threw that pick, I haven't seen that.
Y'all never just watched bad football?
No, the interception he threw, I haven't seen that since high school, bro. Like he just tossed it up there, like fuck it, someone's over there. Like
Talking about the first one.
That's mental.
Getting back to what we said, I think that's more so of a miscommunication thing than it is a mental. I mean, yeah, I guess you could attribute that to mental, but I do think it's just miscommunication with the receivers and everything like that. I don't think.
no, bro, no, cause like when you threw that first pick, like what? I don't know what you were thinking. The second pick, I don't know why he's throwing. I don't know why you're throwing the ball, but why? If you're like Russell Wilson, why do you keep attacking a defensive player in the year in Stephon Gilmore like repetitively? Like, did Stephon Gilmore say something in the press that I did not get? Because every time he kept attacking Stephon Gilmore like he was the weak link on the Colts defense. Because did y'all peep that, right?
Yeah,
Nah,
I mean, Stephon Gilmore talked about he touched on it after the game. I peeped.
They threw
He was
to
like
him every time.
he was like they kept testing me, and he felt like Ja like slighted. And so on the last one, you know what I'm saying? But he's saying that, but all Russell Wilson had to do was throw that slant earlier, and it would have been au revoir.
I also feel like it's more than just Russell Wilson. I also feel like Nathaniel Hackett is just... I don't know, bro. Maybe... I feel like he should have just stayed an offensive coordinator. Like, I feel like he's over his head for this head coaching job. But that's just me personally, because... I don't know. I don't know. It's the Colts deep offense hasn't scored all game. They barely have been able to get in field goal range. You're up 9-6. You're almost at the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 4. Just run the ball. If we get a field goal, cool. Like, our defense been playing lights out game.
Did they have timeouts? Did they have a timeout?
Who, the Colts?
No.
The Broncos?
Yeah. Well, how much time was left at that point of the interception?
At the time he threw the interception to Stephon Gilmore, there was like 2:34 left. When 2:34, 2:15 left.
Bad football.
That I don't know why you're not running the ball. And Melvin Gordon was hot during that drive.
I do think, you know what I think it is? Could it be a situation where for the longest time Pete Carroll was protecting Russell Wilson from himself? Do you think maybe Russell Wilson isn't as polished as he proclaims to be, and like in terms of managing the game and certain play calls and stuff like that? Do you think that could be attributed more so to Pete Carroll than Russell Wilson?
No.
Okay.
I'm sticking to this a mental thing.
Okay.
I do think it'll pick up later in the season.
Okay.
I think this is a now thing. We won't see this out of Russell Wilson the whole season.
I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah. I don't think we will.
Yeah. The real person we gotta blame here is Future, bro.
I knew that. I thought that's where you were gonna start off.
You heard the song. You heard the song lyric, bro.
Not even
I still smash on C.
I can't blame Future. I don't blame Future. I blame Future Hive. Fuck niggas like Mike.
Oh,
what?
That proclaim to be he's a good guy, but because his choice of music, like, you feel me? He'll get on Twitter. He'll get on Twitter and he'll clown the likes of good men like Russell Wilson.
Talk about it.
So how a good man gonna clown a good man? You know, just because you like the other guy's music. That's shameful.
I like weird too.
I like the troll.
I think it's weird too.
I like the troll.
I hear you, but I've only heard Future
because that's what he's looking for, bro. Listen, bro. When shit like this happens,
you guys hurt good guys.
I haven't even spoke on the whole. The shit that they did in the stadium when he was pre-gaming.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
But that's smart. That's just normal.
Multiple teams have done that,
but I haven't even spoken on the little Sierra Future Russell Wilson shit.
Because we don't know what's going in the weekends.
I really haven't really spoken on it.
There is some shit going on within the grass. Media guys and the people doing all this shit can't eat away from you. So I can't. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I just think, listen,
it is fucked up what you guys are doing.
Listen, I just think
you saw what he posted, right?
What happened to praising good guys?
We was in the group chat.
This nigga is raising a nigga that's named after the dude.
We was on God being a good father, but
Future Junior.
We were in a group chat or it was on Twitter, and Mike really reposted this joint where Future says, "And I still smash on C" in his song, and he said Russell Wilson ain't been right since this joint dropped.
That was an observation of mine. That's it.
You clowning him, bro.
That was just an observation.
You happy. Like, it's like you're happy that Russell Wilson is failing.
No, I'm not happy.
Look at the smirk on your face.
I actually like Russell Wilson. If you really want to be honest, bro.
How can you like both men?
Whoa, pause. But if you really want to be honest, though, I am a Russell Wilson fan. You guys George. Like, we talk about this shit all the time. I think it's just funny, you know what I'm saying, with the whole Twitter shit.
Russ or Future?
I mean, Russ or Future.
Russ or Future, bro.
If
you have to pick one, bro.
Pick what? Why do I have to choose between the
Russ
two?
or Future, bro? It's not a hard question, bro.
For
Russ
what?
or Future, bro?
If Russ is playing quarterback for my team, I'm picking Russ.
No. You know what I mean.
If I'm asking Russ to rap, then I'm going with Future.
Who are you a bigger fan of? Russ or Future?
Oh, come on, bro. I'm a bigger fan of Future, obviously. I've been listening to Future since 2011.
All right, now,
Russ been in
fuck what they do in their crafts.
Okay. As
people. Russ or Future.
As a person?
Yeah.
I'm going with Russ.
Okay.
You gotta go with Russ. He's a focused person, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know.
Like,
I don't think
Future's lit.
I think that's what I would have said. Future lit. Like,
is Russ boring?
Just send that to me.
Come on. You know that.
Do you guys want to talk about the Colts?
Yo.
That's a little graphic. That's a little graphic.
It's OC. The Colts. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's funny though, because
just draft the fucking quarterback.
Yeah, Carter, do you realize
that's their fifth quarterback in 5 years? You got to have some consistency somewhere.
Not that they drafted.
No, I'm just saying.
They've only drafted one quarterback.
It's funny though, Carter, you chose the Colts to win. Do you think that's how it was going to happen, or do you even think that their win was legit? Like,
I feel like the Broncos just lost that game.
Like, how do you really feel about that, Joe? I know you got the pick right, but
when you saw
I don't
it,
think
like,
I don't think you foreseeing.
Like, how did you see the game playing out?
I want to say it was the Colts' game to lose. The Colts definitely should have lost the game, but they definitely could have punished the Broncos. The way the Broncos performed and the way the Colts' run game was going, I thought they had a chance to blow the Broncos out the water. But Matt Ryan, being as sorry as Matt Ryan is, just kept sucking. Like, he's so terrible. All you got to do is make the simple pass and at least give us 3 every drive, and we're good.
I'm also not saying this just because, well, their offensive line sucks, but I'm also not
Their
saying...
offensive line didn't play terrible that game, though.
But no. I'm saying something else. I'm not saying this because, you know what I'm saying, we all love Mo Ali here, but they should definitely give him more downs on passing downs. I forget who the other guy is.
Number 80.
80. I feel like Mo Ali is just a little bit more versatile in the passing game than... But he might be a better blocker. I don't know. I gotta watch. I would have to watch.
No,
the tape.
Mo's the
sure
best
better
blocker. He's one of the best blocking.
Then I don't understand why you're not using him.
What I'm saying is, I don't know what the NFL is waiting to see. The motherfucker is 6'6", 250. He doesn't need to have any moves. Just give him the ball, and once he catches that shit, not many people can tackle. Like, tackling is actually a lost art.
Y'all think Gronk had footwork or some shit?
He just ran over people.
He ran over people, bro.
6'6", 250.
I mean, it's just weird when you have a basketball player of that stature come to the NFL and you don't use him like often. Like, I feel like there's been multiple times where you see it work.
It's very simple, bro. I think especially in the red zone, I think it should
become more if you give him more.
Yeah, I think, and especially in the red zone, I think it's give it to Mo. Like, you know, when back in the day,
I feel like
this person, it's going to this person.
If it's not Jonathan
Give it
Taylor,
to Mo. If you can't stop it.
As much as the league doesn't call push-offs and shit, I really don't see why.
I don't get it.
Like, he really can just catch the ball with 2 fingers. Like, his hands are... What? He probably has the biggest hands in the league.
I
gotta look that up. I haven't seen that.
You know what I think? I feel like maybe...
He could.
I feel like maybe... I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Matt Ryan is not the greatest of quarterbacks.
And I don't think they've had serviceable quarterbacks since Luck retired on them at all.
That fucked up their whole franchise.
Yeah. Come on now. Since Luck has been gone, it's been
but there was some chemistry.
Matt Ryan,
Phillip had a good year.
Phillip Rivers, and Jacoby Brissett.
Phillip had a good year. But then
decent year, but he still he was.
But they still got rid of him.
Phillip Rivers was a shell of himself.
Yeah, they still won 11-5. Is what I'm saying.
Old Phillip Rivers is better than old Matt Ryan.
Facts. I have to give him that.
Matt Ryan these last 2 seasons, yeah.
This is old Matt Ryan, yeah. I look at it as old.
I say old, but I feel like Matt Ryan's been old for a little while.
How old was Phillip Rivers?
Phillip Rivers been in the league since 04, so that's when did Matt Ryan? I don't know. I can't remember how.
Phillip Rivers ended his career. Wasn't his last 2 seasons
2000s.
Okay, I think we're going on a tangent.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, but it's just
we were talking about one season.
Yeah,
but like I was saying, I think they just need more continuity. But I agree. If they have a chance to get like one of those top quarterbacks, then yes.
I just think going forward, if they with the team that they have a team that can compete for a championship. But the way their quarterback situation has been, they're fucking competing for a wild card spot.
Wild card.
They are.
That's not what the Colts deserve with the roster they got, and as bad as the division is. So I think they have an opportunity to be great, and that the only thing that's stopping them is the quarterback position. Just like Ron Rivera said about the Commanders.
Yeah.
What stops them is the quarterback position, and that's a lot of teams. He said what makes and breaks a team is a quarterback in the day. If the quarterback isn't good enough, you can't really do much. He just has to be good enough. They don't always have to be great. And Matt Ryan is just not who he was. He's not good enough right now.
Yeah, facts.
He's not good enough. I mean, he sucks. But Giants versus Packers was a thing that happened. I'll be honest with you. I was watching that game, and at first the Giants were getting strapped.
The Giants smoked them
on defensively. The Giants were getting strapped, and then I was like, okay, A-Rod's gonna take care of this. And we're back. What was my last thought?
I don't know how y'all just set up. Saquon.
Yeah, Saquon fucking led them niggas to victory. He ended up going the fuck off.
That's not necessary.
That's what it looked like from
That's
highlights.
not necessarily true.
Okay, so
because Saquon did get hurt in the third quarter, and Daniel Jones did lead a drive to score to tie it up. But I mean, not to say that Saquon's not a big part, but at first the Packers had him hemmed in until he broke off like a 50-yard run. But Saquon is definitely back. But Daniel Jones, I'm not gonna lie, as hard as I've been on Daniel Jones did play a good game, and Brian Daboll has definitely made a culture change for the Giants.
Is Daniel Jones better than Zach Wilson?
No. Well, I mean, I can't say.
Why? Why is it so hard?
Because we haven't seen 4 years of work from Zach Wilson.
It's all the same.
So 4 years of work of Daniel Jones, but I do think Zach Wilson will be better than Daniel
All right, bro.
Jones.
I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm fucking with you.
You can definitely say that.
I'm fucking with you, yeah. But let me get back to I'm sorry, Quadio. Did you have anything to add on to the Giants performance? Yeah, Giants Packers performance. Okay. Fucking Lions and Patriots. I should have won with my gut because the Patriots ended up shutting them niggas out 29-0. I mean,
that game, that was a Belichick game.
I knew using the Belichick excuse would work.
You can't use it every single time.
A clock is what, right? 2 times a day or some shit? You feel me? I knew it was going to work one day.
Yeah, I think, like I was saying, I think Belichick just has Jared Goff figured out ever since that Super Bowl game. He just knows how to play against Jared Goff. Jared Goff looked bad for the first time this year.
Yeah. Chargers versus Browns.
I can't think of another game that was really bad.
Chargers versus Browns was a hot game.
Nicholas Chubb.
They lost.
He's still the best running back in the league. Why y'all trying to act like there's not a... Nicholas Chubb is the best.
No, there's a caveat.
Austin
Eckler went for 167.
That nigga went 17 for 134 and 2 touchdowns. That's fed.
You feel me?
That's fed.
Hold on. I just have to ask a question.
Austin Eckler's last 2 weeks have been crazy, but come on, I'm just saying, like, Nicholas Chubb on a consistent basis is just Nicholas Chubb.
That's
all I'm saying. And Amari.
Eckler almost ran for like 200 yards.
As crazy as we want to talk, it's only 6 more weeks.
Do you feel like...
You get what I'm saying?
Wait, 6 more weeks for what?
Of Jacoby Brissett.
Deshaun.
That's facts.
Deshaun comes in there.
So, with the team, that's the uplook on the Browns. They're not terrible with their backup quarterback.
Uh-oh. But do you think that if Saquon Barkley had Nick Chubb's offensive line, that if we reversed it, do we think they would have? Do you think Nick Chubb would still have the same production?
Yes.
Nick
Chubb's play isn't just straight off the offensive line.
They do have one of the best offensive lines, though.
All right, but let's go look at, you know what stat we can also look at, like that I also like to look at for Derrick Henry, the King.
What? King. Henry.
Yards after contact.
I'm curious. I'm curious just to know what it is. I was just asking you, what do you think? Because I think Saquon's stats could even be even better.
So when you look at like Saquon's 50-yard run and shit like that,
he had it after contact.
I'm saying, but when, like, not just that one, just look at a lot of his big plays. You'll see him just shoot the seam, whereas if the blocking scheme was perfect, but then you'll talk about in the entirety of how bad the offensive line is, which is okay to say, but they're definitely good. Like I said, like I've always thought, they're definitely good in the scheme of run blocking.
Who, the Giants?
Both the Giants and the Browns. Even when the Browns was known for having a bad offensive line early in Baker Mayfield's career, people were saying that, the Browns are O-line. They were good for run block.
I feel like the Browns' offensive line is, I don't want to say light years, but just another tier above the Giants' offensive line. That's just me.
I agree.
I understand what you're saying. I just wanted to know your opinion on that.
I think look terrible this season.
Yes, so. It's not when they have Richard Incognito and all them guys. It's different. Yeah, I mean.
I just wanted to know. But what do y'all think about that 4th and 2 call from what's his name? Zach Taylor? Is that the coach of the Chargers? No, that's the Bengals coach. The coach for the Chargers is, I can't remember his name, but he went for it on.
You're not about to look stupid with you.
That's why I stay silent.
What is his name?
What are you talking about? I'll tell you.
Let him look it up, but I've been seeing a lot of bad pay calls this season.
Brandon Staley.
I want to say what it is coaches just going with their gut and thinking their gut is gonna push them to get in that look they need. Because if it looks crazy when he misses it, but if he makes it, it's like, oh, look at this guy. He's a gutsy guy, and that's what you need to become a great team. You know what I'm saying? It becomes a hit or miss. But yeah, we touched on this with John Harbaugh. Yeah. But you see how John Harbaugh learns from his mistakes, or in a sense, it's a play on situation.
I hear you, but 4th and 2 on your own 46-yard line with. I want to get a rough time. It was like a minute 14 left.
Let's say his dumbass is listening to the analytic guy.
He is. He's an analytic guy. Brandon Staley is.
Yeah. So
he might be the analytic guy. That's how they lost to the Raiders last year in that winner go home game. But I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on that.
Eagles Cardinals.
I mean, I picked the Eagles to win. It was closer than I thought. But I did pick the Eagles to win. They can win any time of game.
The Cardinals should have won that game.
That's what I was hearing. I heard the Cardinals should have won that game, but I mean,
I feel like the Eagles can just win any type of game. Pretty ugly, rain, snow. They just have this. They have the team for that. I watched the game. Yeah.
Yeah. So can you touch on it? I think it had to do with like literally the last drive or the last couple drives or something.
Kyler Murray low-key lost the game.
Yeah,
okay.
Not purposely, but it's awareness.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay,
but
how so?
And then obviously they were missing their kicker.
I mean, in a sense, in a sense, even if he was to get the first down, it could have ended up in the same way. Like it would have been a field goal attempt anyway.
It would have been closer though.
Yeah, it would have been 3 or 4 yards closer, maybe, possibly, and the kicker he got iced, and it was their backup kicker. Their starting kicker is the most clutch kicker of all time. So, with that being said, if they had the kicker that was supposed to be playing, then they would have won that game. I think that would have just tied it. But with momentum, I thought the Cardinals could have pulled it off.
I am impressed by the. I was impressed by the Cardinals passing defense though. I didn't realize how good they are. I think they're like top 10 in passing defense.
I mean, with Buda Baker back there.
Yeah, but Buda Baker's only one man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just impressed that because I thought the Cardinals defense was shitty, but I was impressed that game. I can't lie.
Okay,
they kept them in the game for sure. They've been keeping them in a lot of games. When you really think about it, except the Chiefs.
I feel like the Cardinals this year will be one of those teams where you go to play them. Their record might not say we're tough, but nigga, if you play around,
we're tough.
Get laid down.
D-Hop coming back. Oh wait, is it week 6?
One more week.
Yeah.
So he misses. Oh, he misses this.
So yeah, he'll miss this week and he'll be back.
All right.
So I'm predicting a Marcus Brown explosion game.
Bengals versus Ravens. Another close one.
We knew what time it was.
I mean, we did.
We all picked the Ravens.
I'm
curious to know. I feel like Zach Taylor did what Harbaugh did by not going for it, by not kicking a field goal on 4th and 2.
Yeah.
And I feel like ultimately that cost him the game.
That shit is so crazy, bro. It's
that's the type of game we play in our division.
Yeah.
You know,
it's crazy.
Lamar missed a couple of open throws, but I mean, when it was time to win the game, he had a good game. I mean, he mostly on his legs. He got him in field goal range to get it to the best kicker in NFL history in Justin Tucker. And
it's quiet. You know,
all you want to do is win.
Difficult.
Yeah, well, you know he's gonna do that.
I'm telling you only got to get 40 yards. You get the ball on the 20-25 yard line, get 40 yards, and you'll win the game. It's not too much to ask for anybody.
Yeah.
So with you being Lamar Jackson,
you gotta go out there and perform.
You gotta do that.
He made up for his mistake,
and he makes it. To me, I think he makes it look easy.
It's crazy seeing how fast he is live. But
he doesn't look like he's running fast either.
Yeah.
He stands straight up when he runs, everything, you know.
It's just like it's like he's not moving fast.
Who don't look like he's not moving fast? What the fuck y'all niggas got going
Lamar
on?
Jackson, when you're watching him live, he doesn't look like
live.
He doesn't look like he's moving fast.
You guys have
he just gets
right?
It's like you look at him.
I missed the game.
He took it looks like he takes like 3 steps and he's got a first down. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he has strike as well.
Yeah.
Definitely a good game. So what is that? What record does the Bengals have now?
2-3, and then the Ravens are 3-2.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Mm-hmm. It's a long season. Cowboys versus Rams. Who'd you pick?
I picked the Rams after. I remember I was debating on picking the Cowboys, but I picked the Rams. I put the Cowboys on my parlay though.
Okay.
Sick.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, not sick, but sick. That didn't pick me.
Basically exactly what I said on the pod happened.
That defense is elite.
If we were able to get up in points and then we're allowed to just pin the ears back and just rush the passer, then
Micah.
Yeah,
Micah has to be, since TJ's hurt, Micah has to be defensive player of the year. I like that. Y'all were in sync right there.
I picked them. We do that a lot. You realize that, bro? I picked them for. Remember the early NFL prediction joints?
You probably did, yeah.
I picked them.
I don't even know who I picked.
I had TJ Watt. He would have got it.
I'm not saying like I picked him. I'm a fucking guru. I just happened to luck out.
TJ had like 3 sacks the first game.
No, he was losing his fucking mind.
He's nuts.
I also don't. Just off subject. I don't think TJ Watt should come back this year. I think he should just.
This is a little off subject. Y'all see the Nick Bosa video?
Nah.
No, where he avoided
the Joey Bosa.
No, it's Nick, bro. Where you avoided the black kid.
Yeah. You really think there's some,
like when you watch it,
it looks bad, bro. But
it's like,
you really think there's some validity?
I gotta see that.
I can show you.
It's like it's funny. It's
just pushing the narrative.
On Twitter, it's just hard to find.
It's just pushing the narrative of
like Joey Bosa's racist.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
Or the Bosa family, really. Ooh, face man.
But yeah, great game.
It shouldn't have been a holding call. That's actually not a holding. Oh, yeah.
As it relates to the Rams, though, moving forward, what do you think happens now? Do you think
What do you mean? What do you think happens?
What do you think happens with them? Because, like, you know how, like, earlier you were like with the Broncos or with Russell Wilson, you don't expect Russell Wilson to. I mean, I know you're not a Matthew Stafford guy.
I was about to say, like, I don't know what you like.
I know you're not a Matthew Stafford guy.
The game goes as far as Matthew Stafford goes, is it not?
I'm not worried.
And
about
Matthew Stafford's inconsistency is just starting to show.
I'm not worried about the.
He doesn't have too much weapons. He only has Cooper Kupp offensively. Allen Robinson's not a bad player, but he doesn't fit well with the Sean McVay offense, obviously. He only gave something to one person?
No, he gave it to one person, and he gets someone else. He gets the little white boy something else. Peep, like, you see all the black people?
No. What are you talking about? The little black boy could have caught that. Look.
No, he threw it to the white boy. He threw it to the white boy. Look at peep it. All right, white boy, here you go. Come on, bro. That's only one person that was going to catch that joint. That was only one person that was going to catch that joint.
You say you can't even defend Nick Bosa after this?
There's only one black girl that...
No, bro. There's a black man asking for the same shit.
Nah, the black man is not getting shit. All those kids for this shit.
Where is he at?
Nah, they'd be like if Nick Bosa got to choose a song.
Oh, yeah, facts.
But yeah, so off of the Matthew Stafford shit, you just feel like it is what it is.
I mean, games like that are expected to happen when Matthew Stafford plays elite defenses in the regular season. I wouldn't say he plays bad, but I would say it's a hit or miss with him. You know, he's a great quarterback, but what I would say, like I said in the beginning of the season, I'm completely sorry for saying that he was gonna get hurt.
Nah,
you can tell he's playing hurt. I don't know if you guys can, but if you watch play by play,
he's banged up.
He's clearly a shell of himself.
He's hurt.
He's definitely banged the fuck up.
And me though, I'm only allowed to judge people for what you do when you step on the field. So if you choose to put on the jersey and play,
there's no
I have
exceptions.
to judge you. Exactly, I
There's
have
no
to judge you
exceptions.
for that because you chose to play like that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's like nah, but he's hurt, but he played.
Yeah, because
so,
if you cook while you're hurt, then it's glorify you.
He's cooking because he's hurt.
Yeah.
Listen, so it is what it is.
70% of Matthew Stafford is probably better than the backup.
And that's probably true with the roster they have. Yeah. But with being said, I would think it's more as if Matthew Stafford performs better with weapons. And he's always been a gunslinger, but this season,
niggas is really missing
Robert Woods.
Robert Woods, bro.
Yeah,
Robert Woods did everything.
I think he's
and Van Jefferson.
I think he's missing his open field guys. Like it's cool to say you got guys that can catch the ball. I can't even pronounce guys' names.
Swaskolewski. Yeah,
you feel me? Like he's not a terrible receiver. He can get the ball, but what can he do after he gets the ball?
Yeah.
When players like Robert Woods and OBJ, once they get the ball, because they do get open, they're able to make more happen. You know what I mean? And that helps the likes of Matthew Stafford. Even when he was
You
playing
think
with
so?
the Lions early in his career, he had players who, if he did get him the ball, they could make something happen, but they weren't the best route runners and catchers.
Yeah, number 11, number 17. Forgot their names. But
11 is Allen Robinson.
no.
Allen Robinson is 2.
Talking about it was
talking
some
about
it was Sanu, it was
Oh.
Manu or Sanu Jr. or some shit like that. When he
Mohamed Sanu?
Sanu. Was it Sanu?
Yes, Mohamed Sanu.
It was Muhammad Sanu Jr. That's what it was.
Probably, yeah. I
Okay,
think it is
yeah.
a junior.
Yeah, it was back then. When,
Digress. No.
But this is the game of the week right here. I want to talk about this.
Jets?
No,
Nah.
fuck no. This was the
Do the Jets have a single primetime game?
But we're not doing that. We're not
No,
doing
right
this.
now. We're not gonna talk about this.
I really
We're not doing this, bro.
All right.
We probably have a Thursday night game somewhere here.
That's what they put them
I
out.
would doubt that.
The Chiefs versus the Raiders. Talk about it.
Yo, Josh McDaniels is a crazy guy, bro. I just don't. I'm just not.
Is that who you want to talk about first?
Josh McDaniels?
Stop.
Who do I want to talk about?
Why are you not talking about Derek Carr first?
Derek Carr? What did Derek Carr play bad?
Hold on. Pause. Get your shit off. Go ahead.
Josh McDaniels
Let him get his shit off.
is a crazy guy.
No. I want to because you,
It's always about playing bad, isn't it, with this guy?
bro. It's not about that, bro.
He went toe to toe with Patrick Mahomes. They both scored 30.
toe to toe.
And then he threw a.
Josh Jacobs didn't go crazy?
Josh Jacobs did go 30.
toe to
That's what I'm
toe.
saying. Did he go toe to
Toe
toe?
to toe is crazy.
It's crazy to say.
crazy.
It's crazy to say.
How
Derek
crazy?
Carr
He was-
went toe to toe.
But bro,
They were in. He had them in
I
position
feel
to
you.
win. He threw a ball. He threw a good ball to Devontae Adams, and what did he do? Not slide his feet. He did not drag his toe.
I feel you.
And if he makes that field goal, what are we saying?
You don't feel like the ball could have been a bit earlier? But hey, I mean,
that's
Devontae Adams.
That's what
half a second earlier.
But
season.
nigga, fuck that.
No, bro.
Fuck that,
You're not
bro.
about to get away with that.
Fuck that.
But Josh
Fuck that.
McDaniels, back to
Fuck
Josh
that.
McDaniels.
Because they should have never went for 2. And that's what I'm coming on this to say.
You know what?
What the fuck was that about,
So
Mr.
that's on-
Analytic
that's on
guys?
Josh
Explain that to me.
McDaniels, though.
And that's what I want you
I'm
guys
not
to
an
explain.
analytic guy.
Wait, what? I thought you guys were analytic guys.
No.
I thought you guys were
No.
stat guys.
No, stat
That's-
guys
stat
and athletic
guys
guys are not the
Alright,
same.
cool.
Stats.
Alright,
You're
bet.
talking about advanced stats is not the same as just regular
All right, cool.
stats. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Stat
does
guys
anyone have
are
anything
stat
to say
guys
there?
based on consistency.
Regardless, does anyone have anything to say about that dumbass shit, bro?
I was literally talking about it. I don't understand it at all.
I'm not an analytics guy. I'm in the field of the game type of guy. So me personally,
Are you defending Josh McDaniels or are you?
Can I? Dang, bro.
I mean, I would say I'm not defending him, but I'm also not going on him because I think Josh McDaniel, in his defense, you're playing against KC. I make that play. I actually have a chance of winning the game.
No.
Wait, let him finish, bro.
I'm playing against a team that at any moment they can make a big play. I gotta make a big play. So that was like a, you know what I mean? I think I need that extra point type situation, but it came to haunt him.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
And I also feel like I understand both
You played these
points.
guys twice.
I understand both points because
You said he did what twice?
You used to play twice.
But I understand both points
You know what I'm
because
saying?
listen, they had not stopped the Chiefs since like the middle of the second quarter. They had not stopped them from getting in field goal range or scoring a touchdown since the second quarter, bro. So it's like I might as well just take the lead and see if my defense can get a top. Because if I get a stop, then we can just run it out.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, I also understand just tie up the game, bro. It's 4 minutes left. I understand it. Tie up the game. And maybe if there was like a minute left, then I understand what you're saying. Just go for the win because you're on the road. But I understand both parts.
And that's the caveat, right? So the way I look at it is like this: with 4 minutes left in the game, there's too many double negatives than there are positives. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So in order for this plan or for this aggressiveness to work out, bro, number one, I need to first make the 2-point conversion. And if I make the 2-point conversion, I'm only going up by 1 point. And even with 1 point, I'm giving Patrick Mahomes 4 minutes.
You're giving him 4 minutes anyways to get a field goal. Regardless, you're giving him 4 minutes.
Okay, and if he goes and kicks a field goal, then what was the point of going for that extra point?
When you get the ball in offense, you need a field goal and you can win the game.
I don't think that happens with Andy Reid on the other side. I don't think Andy Reid. I mean, unless you feel like the what? Oh, unless you feel like unless you feel like the Chiefs were about to just score in like 30 seconds. But to me, the way I seen it was there was no need for you to go for that for the 2, because if you don't make the 2, then you're down 1, and then they can either just kill the clock, or what happens if they just go out and outright score. Granted, you know what I'm saying, that didn't happen. They didn't kill the clock.
Either way,
and
if you tie it, they would just kill the clock.
But you would have tied it though.
But
you would have tied the ball, and then you would have tied the game, and then you would have.
In either scenario, they could have did the same
Mike,
thing.
What are you saying? Analytics are killing the game.
No, what the fuck? No, I did not.
We're gonna talk about that. That's our next topic.
I wasn't saying that. I just don't think.
Unless y'all want to
right
digress
decision.
into that topic right now, we can talk about it.
We could definitely dive.
But look, Mike, everything you're saying, the Chiefs could have did the same thing with the game tied. Either way, your defense needs to get a stop. His defense got to stop. You have Derek Carr, who's driven 31.
But if my defense gets to stop and I don't score, then at least I don't lose.
I mean, the nigga fucking didn't drag his foot. I mean, they called the right plays regardless. Drag your feet, and we wouldn't even be in this situation. It doesn't matter, bro.
True as well.
Or
it looks bad.
Extra point.
Hindsight is always 20/20, bro.
But no, but
hindsight's
always 20/20. But in the chat, I immediately said, "What the fuck is going on? And why the fuck are you going?"
Did you say what the fuck is going on when Andy Reid tried to go up 9?
Bro?
Because that was stupid too to me.
Because no, everything is context, bro. I'm not Andy Reid. Josh McDaniels, you're not Andy Reid, bro.
What?
What do you mean? What? You're not Andy Reid, bro. You don't have Patrick Mahomes, nigga. You have Derek Carr, nigga. Cut your coat into your cloth,
bro,
nigga.
Okay.
Your team is not that. You guys have been struggling to win.
So why is
you
it
need
not
a fucking win?
Why is it not a double negative? Hold on. Let me finish first. Why is it not a double negative when Andy Reid tries to go up when they're up 7 and he tries to go for?
You're not understanding what I'm saying. If you listen to what I said, I would have already answered your question.
How, bro? It's
bro. I don't have Patrick Mahomes on my team. I have Derek Carr.
You have a high scoring offense. Your offense is also scoring. They went down there and scored.
Bro, I mean, listen. I guess it's two different ideologies. I'm not doing it because you're saying hindsight is.
That's what hindsight is.
But I'm saying y'all niggas are saying hindsight. But for me, from the get go, I'm like, why the hell do you go for it?
That's what I'm saying. You're only looking at it from your perspective. So I hear you.
I still would have been upset. Even if they would have,
and I understand you.
I still would have been upset. I mean, I'm not upset. But
we're not there in the heat of the moment.
I'm not. Would you have done that? No, Cardi, you're not doing that.
I might have went for it.
You're not doing that. Cardi,
you're not coaching.
You're not coaching the lip. Bro, Cardi.
They almost got it though. You're acting like it was. They were like the play had no chance.
I'm not saying they didn't have a chance.
If I feel as if the defense hasn't been stopping us and we've been getting what we want, I'm going for it. And they got what they wanted, but the end result just wasn't. I mean,
it's a game of inches, literally.
Exactly. So it is what it is. I can't be upset, but obviously it's easy to be upset in this situation.
The only thing that's stopping you from winning is Devontae Adams controlling the catch a second earlier.
All right, so
and the only thing stopping you from losing if Devontae Adams doesn't make that catch is you kicking the extra point and going in overtime.
Okay, but they didn't get into field goal range anyway. So what you still would have punted the ball and gave. So at the same time, you still didn't get in field goal range. Either way, you still didn't get in field goal range. So now, Patrick Mahomes has 40 seconds to get to field goal range, and we know he can do that.
I mean, I'm taking Patrick. I mean, we know he can do it, but I'm taking Patrick Mahomes with 40 seconds left.
Either way, they did not get in field goal range. It's not like they got in field goal range and missed. They didn't get in field goal range at all. So either way, they had Patrick Mahomes would have got the ball back and still had a chance to win the game.
Well, only 40 seconds left though.
He won a game. He got down in field goal range in 11 seconds.
I understand that, but that doesn't happen every single time. Like if we're doing probability and statistics, I'm gonna take that probability.
So are you also
nigga, what's the name? Bro?
Listen, are you also punting on 4th and 2 from the 50-yard line when there's a minute left against Patrick Mahomes? Are you gonna give him the ball back?
That's a hard one.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
See, that's what I'm gonna say. It can go both ways. It just sucked. It didn't work out for them.
So I don't really want to give him the ball back with a minute left. But it's awful. Like, damn, I don't want to give him the ball at the 50.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, what do you want?
This 4th and 2, the game's over.
You said 4th and 2 with how much left?
It was like a minute left.
Fucking shit, man. That's fucking.
Niggas don't make it easy, bro.
I'm saying this shit is like
easy, bro. Fucking hell. But I mean, hey. It is what it is. And then, I mean, we could go into the analytical conversation.
We can, but we're not. So on to the next game.
I mean, that's it. That's the recap.
All right, bet.
Yeah, that's why I said.
What were you saying? Let's say this: is analytics killing the game?
I don't think.
Just football in specific.
Yeah. I don't think it's killing the game. I just think it's taking the game not into new heights. I think the game is finally catching up. You know why I say that, bro? I think the game is finally catching up because this is gonna sound crazy, but to me, the way the NFL is moving, the way they put the rules in place as it relates to like offensive players and defensive players and shit like that, they encourage more scoring. Yeah. They encourage a more archaic type of. They encourage a more archaic type of like game. Is that Taylor Heineke?
He muffed the punt, and the Commanders got the ball at the 5.
Okay. I feel like they're encouraging more so of like an archaic, like 7-on-7-ish type of environment. You feel me? Because like I feel like because the NFL is geared towards the offensive player, right? With that being said, with that being said, I feel like damn, I lost my train of thought because of that. But damn, what was I about to say? Okay, so with that being said, I feel like the reason why analytics is playing a factor now more so is because it's catching up to like how we play Madden for real. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's like how we've been on that wave. Like, bro, why the fuck am I punting this nigga the ball
when I can go for it?
Right here. It's like,
I'm not punting you this shit, man.
I could get these 2 yards. You feel me? Or I could get this yard, or I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, who cares if at the 47? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could go into shotgun and get like. I could get the shit that I need. I don't need to run that basic ass I formation anymore. You feel me? Because of how offensively motivated the NFL is now. And so I feel like
offenses are hard to guard for 2 yards.
Bro,
look, I feel like I agree with you, but then I'm gonna have to disagree in the sense of no, let me start with this.
Go ahead.
I agree that I think analytics is good for the game.
Okay.
But I think analytics hurts the game in certain aspects. Uh-huh. And the aspect of being a gutsy player or coach or taking chances and what they look for in players and coaches. So being a playmaker or a guy that really likes to take a chance and really like, you know what I mean, jumps on things. Mm-hmm. No, whatever. Don't.
I'm not. No, I'm really listening, bro.
I feel like analytics kills your game because they're like, all right, bet this guy 85% of the time on fades. He jumps here, he jumps there, does this.
Yeah.
So he's not, you feel me? He's not a lockdown corner. But then again, if I play a game and I see a receiver do a certain thing, I feel as if I know I'm gonna catch a pick, so I always go for it. That's just my game. Mm-hmm. But because something is my game in analytics, that can kill the type of player you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like people like Trayvon Diggs don't look good with analytics.
If I play it
and
safe
PFF and shit like that, you feel me? But all in all, in my stance of being a football player, I think he's a great player. You know what I'm saying?
Because
that's the only thing I think analytics kill. It kills how, and I think it will kill the longevity of players. You know, because analytics would say like, why take a chance on this type of player? We don't think he'll last long because his type of play.
I think we're not arguing, but I think we're discussing two different things, right? So I think you're talking about analytics as it relates to specific players. I was talking. Talking analytics.
Does it help or hurt the game?
I was thinking about like as it relates to situational football in a sense. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
But I do agree with you on that. I agree with you on that point too. But I agree with you on that point too because it's like, I'd rather take the safe corner that's just always gonna be there. Because I know if he's there 100 times, then on average, the analytics says the receiver will only have 40 yards and no touchdowns. But then the other nigga that's just a bona fide gangster that's like, fuck the analytics, I'm jumping this route, he may give you a +7. And by that, I mean like a, you know what I'm saying, a pick 6 or some shit.
Analytics only helps a consistent player that does certain things the same every single time. It's for those guys that practice, you know what I mean, how do you say it? What's the word? I mean,
practice
odds.
No. Fuck it.
I was like, when you think of it, bro, just bring it up.
Okay, I will.
I have to ask you a question. Obviously, you play football at the collegiate level. So, did you play? You also played offense, right? When you were at NSU. So, all right. So, like, all right, as an offensive player, because I feel like it's more than like sometimes it's more than analytics. Like, all right, so let's say it's like 4th and 2 from the 2-yard line. Do you want your coach, like if you're on offense, do you want your coach to go for that?
4 for 2 on the 2-yard line.
Like if it's 4th and goal and we're on the 2-yard line.
Oh, like I said, it depends on the situation.
I need more.
But I'm just saying, I feel like
context.
This is what I think as a fan.
If we've been getting down field easily, back to back, go for that shit. Yeah. But if we've been struggling and this happened to be the drive that we got downfield and it's a 4 for 2 situation,
just take the points.
Take the points.
Yeah, kick that bitch.
So it's like everything is situational. You know what I'm saying? And it depends on how the game has been going for our defense as well.
Now, also, okay.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
let's say you've been locking down, like because you're also a defensive player. Let's say you've been locking down.
If you don't take that fucking field goal.
All right, so you just want to take the field goal.
I understand we've been locking down and it's going to be very difficult for them to climb 98 yards. But what's the chances of you getting back in that position?
That's fine.
We're both playing a fighting game.
Take the fucking field goal and then next time.
So how do you?
In a sense, I've lost games by 3 points, 2 points, 6 points, whatever the case be, because the offense refused to take the points when given to them. Whereas if the defense can play as great as they want, but if their defense does get that one play to put their offense in good field position, that hurts us as well, you know? Mm-hmm. But we can only do with what we're given.
What if you guys haven't been stopping them?
If we haven't been stopping them, go for it. We haven't been stopping them anyway.
But you feel confident. Obviously, probably as a defense player, y'all feel confident enough that y'all are going to get the next stop.
I mean, as you should. I mean, because you.
That's the mentality.
As a defensive player, forget the last play. You have the shortest memory. It's like you off a Zan.
Definitely.
So if you, all right, so you're you're a defensive.
I don't even know what it feels like to be off a Zan.
You're a defensive player in the Chiefs. We'll just say in that last game, right?
Yeah.
Or we can bring up the last game, the Chiefs and Chargers game, and then the Ravens and Bengals game. What would you do in both those situations?
I would say. See, that's what I'm saying. It's difficult to say because you're asking me from this started off from a player standpoint, but now, thank you. Yeah. You're asking me from a coach's decision.
Or I'm just saying, what would you want? What would you want from as a player? What would you want?
Okay, so as a player, what would you want from your coach?
Yes.
I mean, in both times, I would say you probably wouldn't want your coach to go for it.
All right.
And those, because as hot as those games were and the type of players you're going against on the other side, you were like, Coach,
don't
come
go
on,
for
bro.
it. Kick the field goal and let them niggas start off at the fucking 20.
You feel me?
And I got you at that point.
Give us a long field so I'm in the better.
Because especially as a defensive back, bro. As a defensive back, bro, there's certain things like. It's everything is so situational, bro. And like when you watch
every
film,
position on defense is situational.
But when you watch film, right, and then like as a defensive back, you know the offense is starting from the 20. You're allowed to play certain things a certain different way, as to where you know where if they get the ball right here, if we go for it and we don't make it, their playbook is a little bit more open. Does that make sense?
No, I understand. I'm just asking.
That and put it all into the 2-minute drill. The 2-minute drill is like hell on earth for a DB. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to be thinking on your feet. Mm-hmm. You don't know what type of play to run it.
Unless, you got to be ready for the next play.
And then when you understand the situation, you're like, okay, the one thing I can't give away is what? A big play. Mm-hmm. Not only can I not give a big play, I gotta understand the situation. If they don't have timeouts, I gotta make sure I take away the outside.
You know what's so crazy?
So if I'm taking up and out and I'm going against a quick, fast receiver that does get a good
the middle of the field is wide
short inside open. Route, exactly.
The middle of the field is wide.
Then I have to be quick on my feet and be able to make that stop. And then it's like, okay, is it my fault that they were able to make a catch in the middle of the field? But I did exactly what my team needed them to do. I stopped the outside and the up.
And more, bro.
And then what happens if they make a big play like Deebo Samuel versus the Rams?
That shit fun, dog.
You know it's
shit is
it's crazy how y'all both said don't let up the big play. It's just so funny. Obviously, there's human error and there's lapse of judgments and stuff. It's just funny how like the big play seems to happen in these
Almost every single time.
It's like how I was like, how am I sitting here at home and I'm telling you, don't let up the big play and he gets behind you, bro.
I feel like that at that point, yeah, because of all the things that are going.
No, I understand. There's a lot going on.
So certain people work
just told
differently
you.
under different types of pressure.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's just funny.
Somebody will have all these things going on their mind and then forget something on that checklist, and then boom, that's what happens.
It's just like, I guess it's just like basketball. You let up the back door cut when the nigga told you not to let up that back door cut.
It's like, damn, I knew that shit was coming. I still accidentally let that
Why
shit
did you
happen.
leave short side corner when I told you? Like, it's just, it's funny what people do when the pressure get hot.
So what do you think?
Yeah. Do I think analytics is killing the game? No, I don't think the analytics is killing the game. It just gets, obviously it gets magnified more when it either wins or loses you the game. I feel like when you win the game using analytics, it's not magnified to the extent of when you lose it, obviously, because the consequence is way worse. So like when you lose, it's like, yo, people are always like, see, analytics has ruined the game. Like, we just need to play football. And it's just like, but
What
analytics
exactly is football.
But
Analytics is always
analytics has won like when John Harbaugh used to go for it with Lamar Jackson. People used to be like, "Oh, John Harbaugh has so much trust in Lamar Jackson to get that to get those 2 yards when he does the quarterback sneak." But they don't know. They don't ever bring up the analytics of that point.
Nah.
I'm just saying.
It's not analytics with us.
But I'm just saying in general.
It's a trust.
Or when Brian Dable when Brian Dable went for 2.
It's funny as shit though, right?
When Brian Dable went for 2 at the beginning, they were like, "Oh, the balls on this guy."
It's funny because me and Quadio just said what we said, but off camera we're like, football's not that hard. Don't make it harder than it's supposed to. But then it's like, analytics does though. Analytics makes it harder than
I was saying, you can look at analytics and be like, oh, that was the analytical call, but of course it's going to be the analytical call when it's also the football call.
I think it's just weird that they went for it before.
But sometimes it's going to be hand to hand. You know, it's like, oh, when analytics would have told you to do that, yeah, but so would the football. Yeah. But then it's the things where you're like, what would your football gut tell you to do, and what is analytics telling you to do? And when they pick analytics and it goes wrong, it's like, damn, why the fuck did we listen to the computer? You know what I'm saying?
It's just funny.
Because what makes great players and great teams is what? The players and the coaches just being able to be human and make something different happen.
Hey man, players win games.
It's not being able to be a person to say, oh yeah, matched up. I know this guy's great and this guy's okay. This guy's gonna cook this guy. No, that shouldn't be what it is.
Players make plays at the end of the day. So.
Exactly.
It doesn't. I mean, we can get mad at whatever, but if the Raiders would have made that play,
yeah, niggas who make plays trump everything.
Yeah. So.
But that was a great topic.
I understand why John Harbaugh goes there. You have Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I would go for it too.
That was a great topic.
The next topic is it's the faith test topic.
Faith test.
All right, I got you, bro. All right, faith test. I want to know if you're in and out on these teams to
Is rapping?
I guess
no, it's teams that we believed in the beginning of the season, correct?
No. Just right now. Since we're 5 weeks in, I feel like we've seen enough footage, enough games to know if we trust this team or not.
Okay.
To make the playoffs. We'll just say to make the playoffs. I don't want to say they're contenders. We'll wait for a later date for that. All right. So the first team, the Giants. Do we think the Giants can make the playoffs? Do we have faith in the Giants?
No.
We don't have faith.
I don't have faith in the Giants. If the Giants beat the Ravens, then yes, I think the Giants will make the playoffs. Yeah, but I think the Giants will make the playoffs. But I don't have them beating the Ravens. Okay. Do you have faith in the Colts?
No, I don't have faith in Matt Ryan.
Because I don't have faith in.
You gotta think about the division.
Exactly. I don't have faith in what's the name no more, bro. Derek Carr and them niggas.
That's not this. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. That is part of. I actually have more faith. They're coming up on a. We'll get to that topic. Do you have faith in?
Yeah.
Have you lost faith in the Colts to make the playoffs?
To make the playoffs?
Yes.
No, not yet.
I'm not ready to call it off yet. I can't call it off yet.
I still have faith.
I still have faith. The New England Patriots.
No faith.
No faith.
No faith. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Of course, man. Faith.
Faith is a subject.
Trevor Lawrence, you making me look real
no faith.
I
don't care
still
what
have
they say
faith
over
in
there.
you, Trevor.
These guys are crazy. They're crazy.
The Raiders.
No faith.
I have faith.
I still have faith. They're coming on the weak part of their schedule. They have a bye.
They're a good team though. That's the crazy part.
They're a
good team.
Losing game. They could easily be. I'm trying to think if they lost the game really bad. They could easily be undefeated,
2-2. or
they could be what they are now.
Yeah.
Bro,
Actually,
there's
I take
fucking
that.
12 more games left.
No,
I got faith.
I think
I'll take faith.
I have faith.
I'll take faith.
Like,
Fuck it. I'll take faith, bro. Fuck.
The Seahawks.
Who's in their division?
I have no faith.
Who's in the division?
Rams. 49ers.
No faith.
I have no
Cardinals.
faith.
No faith. No faith. No faith. No
Do you have faith in the Cardinals?
faith.
I have faith in the Cardinals. You know I'm a D-Hop guy.
I have faith in the Cardinals as well.
Nigga been vouching
What about? There's only so many playoff spots, so remember, guys.
Since he had flex
There's
points.
7. There's 7. There's a little bit more.
since that nigga had flex points.
Faith don't mean.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what
not
I'm
your
saying?
prediction.
Yeah,
Green Bay Packers.
Oh, faith.
definitely faith. Yeah, as long as Aaron Rodgers on the fucking field.
I'm
it's
shaky
faith.
on the Packers, but I don't understand. Y'all peeped it though. Aaron Rodgers always has this little joint. This little joint where he's like everyone relax, and then they rip off like 6
Then-
games in a row.
Exactly. He's like, whoa, relax, bro.
Did I tell? Did I?
Bad.
Did I
And then
say
he
this?
just
Team?
shows his MVP spurt.
All right, this team's been hit with injuries. Miami Dolphins.
Does Tua come back?
I have no faith.
Does Tua come back?
Tua is not coming back this week yet.
No. Does he come back at all?
We have
don't
no
know.
idea what's
We
going
don't know
on
what he's
with
doing
Tua. We have no idea what's going on with Teddy. I have no faith.
Teddy's playing next week, I think.
Oh, he's playing?
I think I read that. I think he's playing next week. I don't know who they play, but they play.
It's them. It's New England and who else?
The Bills, obviously. And the Jets. They're 1-1 in the division.
Divisional games that this matter, for them doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No.
They're not gonna win.
If Tua don't come back, no faith.
Yeah, they're not.
No faith.
With no Tua, I don't think
No-
they win the
no-
division. But
no-
if they
no
would,
Tua.
can they win enough games to make the playoffs? It's possible with their offense and defense. But I personally have no faith.
Yeah, no Tua, no faith.
I was a Tua man.
No Tua, no faith, man.
I feel like I have to ask this also. The Titans.
I have faith in the Titans. Somehow, some way, they always they get in the fight for the
They're
playoffs.
it's ugly, but faith.
I have faith in the Titans. I like Mike Vrabel. All right. I'm gonna go with this last two. Wait, one last team. No, two. No, one team. One team. The I just had them. The Saints.
They're a tricky one.
It's hard because Andy Dalton doesn't look bad with their offense.
He don't look bad. I
He don't
can't
look that
lie.
bad.
He don't look. Taysom Hill is hooping.
And Taysom Hill.
It's a bit of a
They have
sticky one,
Alvin
isn't it?
Kamara.
Defense is still
They're-
locked down.
I think you know what
Who's
I
in
mean.
the division
I don't
again?
think Juice is hurt right now, if I'm not mistaken. Well,
Who's in their division right
and
now?
when Juice comes
Buccaneers.
back,
I think Mike Thomas hurt. Did he
did
come
Mike
back?
Thomas just get hurt?
Is it Mike Thomas that's hurt and Juice is there? I don't even know. So they're just so banged
I
up.
thought Mike Thomas just played bad.
Really? He played last game?
I think he just played bad.
All right, but I have
If
faith.
I'm not
I
mistaken,
have faith
Saints
in the Saints, but it's like it's
a-
hanging on by a thread. I can't lie.
I have faith in the Saints, but
It's really their defense that I have faith in.
Check in with me like 2 weeks.
I just feel like they're so banged up.
Let's see what's up.
But all right, week 6, man. Mike, launch it, bro.
All right.
Oh, Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry are both out.
No faith.
And, I love it was hurt too. He was on the.
He got hurt last game. He got hurt last game.
Yeah. Okay, Ravens and Giants. I'm sorry, Giants. Y'all niggas go down today. Well, not today. On Sunday. It's all fluff. I'm not buying none of that shit. I'm not jacking none of that shit, bro.
I have the Ravens. I don't think the Ravens are gonna just beat their ass. I think the Ravens do win.
Ravens are gonna win.
I had the Ravens. I don't think y'all had to ask me, but it's cool.
Commanders, Bears. That's going on now. It's 12-7.
Just skip it.
I still got the. Bruh.
I still got the Commanders.
The Bears are some shit.
I still have the Commanders. I mean, I feel like this is bad because we're literally watching the game.
Yeah, keep going to the next hand.
Jaguars, Colts.
I
have the Colts.
I got
the Colts.
the Colts do play better at home against the Jaguars, but I
have the Colts.
have the Jaguars. that Colts offense, I do not believe in it. I have the Jaguars. I think the offense has a bounce back game.
I got the Jags. They bounced back from that ugly loss last
This game,
week.
the next game, hot.
Patriots versus Browns.
I have the Browns.
Bailey Zappi, he not looking bad though.
He's not looking terrible, but I feel like Belichick is a scheme versus quarterback type of coach. But I haven't really seen him like he can shut down a run, but like even Matthew Judon to me is not even like a full like a you know what I mean, he's an edge rusher, but I like him better on pass plays than rush plays. And you know me, I fully believe in Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt himself. We all know he's a starting running back as well. So with that two-headed monster and the lack of points, I believe the Patriots are going to be able to put up with a third-string quarterback. Mm-hmm. I do think that the Browns, as well as they played on both sides of the ball, are going to beat the Patriots.
That's very well put, Patriots.
I like that.
Why is the Patriots?
Because I believe Bill Belichick is going.
Bill.
Gotta hear straight from my guy.
Hey, Bill, man. Hey, you know what you forgot to leave out though?
What's up?
Bill Belichick has seen a lot of Jacoby Brissett. That's what I'm
saying.
A lot of Jacoby Brissett.
That's why if the Browns are smart enough, you just don't pass the ball to them.
I am with you.
You don't put the game in Brissett's hand, knowing that Belichick is the guy that made him.
Then I'm gonna stop the run.
No, it's not that easy. It's Nick Chubb.
It's just saying you can know what the play you're gonna run is Nick Chubb. That's how I feel about it.
I also have the
This might be a biased pick though.
I also have the Browns. The Browns are if you look it up analytically or stat wise.
Oh, here he goes.
The Browns are one of the more efficient offenses in the NFL.
Bengals Saints.
That's tough.
Fair.
I got the Bengals and Joe Burrow's homecoming to Louisiana.
I thought he was from Ohio.
I have.
I'm talking about college.
I have the Bengals winning. I don't think Andy Dalton will give them enough. And I know that
gotta give them enough.
I feel like the Bengals are a little bit more hungrier, or will be a little bit more hungrier.
They
because
are more desperate.
They as a team, I feel like they know that they're probably underperforming just a tad bit. So I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
I have the Bengals as well.
Buccaneers, Steelers.
Buccaneers.
Sweet Bucks.
49ers, Falcons. Another sweep.
What?
49ers, Falcons.
Hey, the Falcons been looking.
49ers.
The Falcons
They compete, but they're not.
I got the 49ers too. They're their best defense.
They compete.
They're their best defense.
I just don't know.
The Falcons. The Falcons are home though.
Mercedes.
Mercedes
Stadium is nobody's home.
You know how West Coast teams
That's
do
just
on
for
the
show.
on East Coast teams.
Mr. Fuck Your Mom or Packers?
The Jets. It's time to enter
the ZW Podcast.
Yes, sir.
The Jets are gonna beat the Packers
in Lambeau.
This is a
He already
picked them.
No, I didn't pick that.
No, you did. Yeah, you did. You can't go back. It's like this.
Can I talk? All right.
You can talk.
I'll pick the Jets if that's what y'all want me to do.
I'm saying.
The only thing that scares me about this Packers game, though, it's not the passing, because I just feel like I really like our secondary, but one, it's the run game. Like, teams have been able to run on us, like fucking Mostert was running all over us for like 3 quarters, and now that we're giving Aaron Jones the ball, I feel like the Packers
and AJ Dillon.
Yeah. Oh shit, and AJ Dillon, the big ass bowling ball.
You get no break.
Shout out Boston College though. But yeah, I feel like that's how the Packers will try to control the game. I'm interested to see how Zach Wilson plays in his next 3 games against the Packers, Broncos, and the Bills. But that's all I want to say.
Me too.
I will still take the Jets. I like our weapons, man. I like our young guys. Our young guys been playing well.
Packers.
Vikings, Dolphins, sweep.
Vikings, Dolphins?
Yeah.
See, Teddy Bridgewater's playing, so it's not. Don't try to make it sweet, bro.
Word.
You know the Vikings be letting down.
Yeah, word. Vikings.
Where's it at?
Miami.
What time?
At 1.
Miami, because they put the other team in the sun. I like that.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
That's a great home advantage.
Yeah, I think
If Teddy plays,
now that he said that,
Teddy
I like Kirk in the sun.
Yeah.
Melting
at
in
1
the sun?
o'clock when niggas aren't
I
paying
like
attention.
Kirk with nothing wrong.
Yeah, and nobody
Melting in the sun, though?
No
nobody
adversity.
nobody paying attention to him at 1 o'clock.
No adversity. Kirk is a good quarterback.
He's a great quarterback. No
Nah.
adversity.
He said 1 o'clock. Oh, because
And it's 1 o'clock. Panthers
No
versus
adversity.
Panthers versus Rams?
I got
Rams.
Rams. They bounce back. Cardinals versus Seahawks in divisional game. Cardinals lost. Damn, Seahawks lost too.
Don't act like the Seahawks can't win this game.
I didn't say that.
It's in the 12th. You know what? I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I like how Geno's playing.
Cardinals.
I'll go with Cardinals. It'll be a little bit too much of a the quarterback play is going to be too much for.
Geno's been playing great. He's been playing like a top,
That's
top
fine.
7
and
quarterback.
I think Kyler Murray.
7?
I think so. His quarterback rating is 113.
Damn, is it QBR that makes the top
No,
7?
no. I'm just saying that he's been playing amazing, bro.
He's been playing well.
Their offense is putting up points. It's their defense that's letting them down. Bills.
Chiefs.
I don't care where that game is. Bills.
Chiefs. Wow. Just because he said Bills, I know he's talking about the Bills-Chiefs game.
Bills.
Chiefs.
Josh Allen, stop playing around. You saw what Derek Carr did to the Chiefs. You saw what was happening, right? Yeah. All right.
Chiefs.
Wait until Josh Allen come in there.
They only play once each year.
They just
They're not in the same.
That's the new Tom Brady Peyton Manning joint. They have to let him play every year, once a time a year. Did you pick a team?
I'm positive. I don't like that.
What?
I don't like that.
What?
He has to take that back when the
What?
pot is over.
What?
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning,
That's the new joint.
Pat Mahomes, and Josh Allen.
That's the new joint. I'm trying to tell you. That's what they.
What?
That's how the
One
NFL's doing it.
one nigga with one Super Bowl
But
ring
you-
and another nigga
that ain't even
rings.
touched. Another nigga with no even MVP.
Wait, are we not gonna act like they didn't start doing that before?
But I'm just saying, bro, let's
before
not act like
Peyton
Josh
Manning won?
Allen has done anything yet to even be in
He
that
went to an AFC
conversation.
Championship game.
Cute.
Yeah, it's cute. But
It means nothing.
Who else are you gonna put? Who else? Who would you have if that?
I think Lamar and Pat's matchup is way better than that.
No, bro, because I could say the same thing. Lamar hasn't done anything.
He's the youngest MVP of all time.
I mean, come on, bro. Derrick Rose did that. We can't just keep saying that, bro. We gotta see something
This
in the
is
playoffs.
NFL.
We gotta see something in the playoffs.
This is the
bro.
NFL.
Gotta see something in the playoffs.
I mean, Josh Allen has one more win in the playoffs than Lamar Jackson?
3.
3 more wins?
He has 2 more wins.
2 more wins? Okay. Ooh. Like,
Hey man, I'm not retracting
the way
my
y'all
statement.
be doing
We
is
can
just
end the
like,
pod right
it's
now.
so
I'm not
crazy.
retracting my statement, bro. That's
It's
the new joint. I
crazy.
see what the NFL is doing. That's our new Tom Brady Peyton Manning matchup, bro. That's what they doing. I also told you that Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson should not be playing at 1 o'clock. They should be playing at 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or they should be playing on Monday night. There's no reason why the NFL should have Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson at 1 o'clock.
That's more so of a better comparison. That's more so of A-Rod versus maybe Drew Brees or some shit like that.
A-Rod faces Tom Brady now every year. But
I'm just saying. I'm talking about for back in the day. That's
cool too.
That's that A-Rod. It should be A-Rod versus somebody
But
else.
they both won championships by the time they started doing that.
I would say exactly what I'm trying to say is like before we do like the quarterback thing, let it be 2 accomplished guys.
Josh Allen
At least win the individual award.
He about to win an MVP this year.
Hopefully, he don't got shit right now. So let's keep going.
All right, I ain't picked nobody yet. It's at the Chiefs Stadium.
Bro, pick a team.
Woo! What's
the
their
game?
records? They both 4-1.
first down?
Oh my!
I don't know.
God.
I was on that show. I had to turn it off.
That made you sick.
Nah. I'd be kind of.
I'm going Chiefs at home.
All right, well.
Fuck that. I'm going Josh Allen. Bro.
You see it, baby. Hey, man, we already know what time it is.
Allen. I'm going Josh Allen, bro.
They had the Washington Forward.
Cowboys, Eagles.
What the fuck?
They probably fumbled that joint.
What happened?
Nah, someone said this game LOL. So some dumb shit happened.
Hold me.
Cowboys, Eagles.
Eagles.
If
If Dak's not playing, then Eagles.
I don't think Dak Prescott will play. Where is this game at? Is it in Philly?
I got Cowboys.
It's in Philly. You got Flowers?
I got the Cowboys.
I got the Eagles again.
I'll go Cowboys. I'm going to Cowboys until I'm wrong. Cowboys.
I'm going Cowboys till Cooper Rush loses.
He's 5-0.
Fuck they talking
That's how I
about.
feel now. Broncos versus Chargers. Let's ride.
Chargers.
Chargers.
Bolts up, nigga. Fuck is you talk about?
Across the board, we're looking kind of bad with this prediction shit starting to get like predictable.
Yeah, it is kind of getting hectic. But
I mean, because I feel
But we're
like
only
certain
going
niggas-
off what
Only
we've seen.
certain
none of
niggas are
us
gonna
are
get
doing
their.
well.
No, I feel like certain niggas are gonna get their mind right.
Smoke doing this shit.
All right.
God, this guy's so short.
And to these niggas is bread and butter. It's time for these niggas to get in their bag.